So we're out here at the Robert Crown Center construction site, and I'm with Stephanie Levine, our senior project manager for the project. Stephanie, how are you doing?
Doing well, thank you.
Well, we're going to take a walk through here. You've got some friends who are going to help us. Why don't you introduce them?
We do. We've got Matt and Jake here with Bully & Andrews. They work for our construction management firm, and they're going to help us get through the site today.
All right, well, let's go take a walk and take a look.
So this is the eastern facade of the building, and you're looking at the finished brick installation so far. Above this point, we're going to have glazing. There is more building to come just beyond this corner that we can see right here. We're waiting for that steel to arrive. It should actually be coming in later this week or next week.
Okay, so by the end of May, we'll see that steel will be coming in. And
that steel will be coming in. We'll start to see it get erected.
Okay, and then how far back will we see a building?
This actually is the furthest to the east the building will extend.
Okay, wonderful. Let's go inside.
This is the main arena rink, 85 by 200 in size, and then around the perimeter of it is going to be a running track. We're going to have some spectator seating that's just about ready to go in here. You can kind of see where this stagger steps down. That's where we're going to place all the bleacher seating. Up on the second floor, we're going to have offices, multi-purpose rooms, and some additional restrooms for the building.
They'll be glass and overlook the...
Yep, they're going to overlook the running track area and the main arena. This is the ice resurfacer area, so this is where the Zambonis are going to sit. This is kind of the back of the house of the facility. One of the Zambonis is going to sit kind of in this area. One's going to sit right behind where your camera's looking. And mostly this is intended for maintenance activities.
And then you scrape the ice off and then it gets dumped into a pit here?
Yes, it does. Yep.
So is this the same size rink?
Yes.
Same size rink.
Yeah.
They're both the exact same size. This one's just not as much spectating seating as the other side. This is more meant for smaller games, practice room.
Yep, exactly.
Temp facility before you actually do your main events over in there.
Okay, great.
So along this main masonry wall here, there will be spectator seating with about 3-tier seats. Unlike how the other side, which has 1,000 seats, this is more around 200 seats.
Yeah, you can actually see where they've set up the line, I think, between where your walkway is going to be, and then behind that, that's where the seating is going to be. So it's much more limited in this rink, but the size of the rink itself is exactly the same.
So what's the seating in the existing facility?
The seating in existing facility is about 1,000.
About 1,000?
And we're replicating that essentially in the other rink.
Is it all on one side or is it on two sides?
In the other?
In this rink.
This rink, we've got 1,000 seats all on one side. It's all where you saw that kind of stepped, graduated area.
Okay.
The major difference between that rink and this rink is that in that rink, you're more looking down, looking into the ice. This one, the dashboard, you can walk right up to them.
Right.
So you're looking at it eye level.
Great.
This is the changing room corridor. So we've got basically, I think there's 12 changing rooms, 6 and 6 on each side. There's some additional rooms like for coaches' rooms and
referees,
lace-up room and referee and things like that. But this is the main corridor that divides the two rinks.
We're back out here looking at Main Street here. So what's going to be here?
So this is the section of the building that hasn't really gotten out of the ground yet. This is the area that we're expecting to receive steel in the next week or so, and so you're going to start to see a building get erected here. You can kind of see the perimeter of it if you look at this concrete curb that surrounds it. This is going to be the library, the lobby, and the gymnasium space above. So this is a significant portion of the building that you're just about to see start getting erected.
And then the access to this part of the building comes from where?
Well, this is actually the main entry to the building, and it's pretty close to where that vehicle is placed right now.
Okay.
All right, so this is the reading garden area here. So this is going to house trees and landscaping and seating. That wall is the edge of the building. And then this area, these are the preschool rooms here.
Okay.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms that are basically kind of formed out. And above this is the fitness room, the art room, some changing rooms as well. Quite a bit of activity up here.
Where are we going to put signage?
What kind of signage?
External signage.
So that's a great question.
Okay.
We're still working on that. We're talking about doing a few different things. First, we're talking about doing kind of an exterior, separately mounted sign, similar to what we have at Levy Center, maybe a little bit taller, a little bit thinner, that announces the building and has some scrolling text about things that are going on.
Is Robert Crown Center?
Yes, it's going to say Robert Crown Community Center. Really, the athletic fields are really going to start around here, around this line to the east, and they'll extend all the way. Basically, all the way, all through the entire property.
Through the existing building.
Through the existing building, through where they have these trailers set up. It all encompasses almost the entirety of the property.
How many fields?
We have 3 fields. One is sized large enough for a football field, and the 2 others are just a little bit shy of that, but still very significant fields.
Lights?
They will be lit as well. We are going to put LED lighting in, and athletic lighting as well as security lighting will be here. So it'll be a modern sports complex.
And then this is more fields all the way to the...
Exactly. This is all part of the field, and this low area here that's a little bit wet, and those structures, those odd-shaped orange structures behind it, that's going to be our stormwater detention system. Those structures are going to get placed in these areas, and they will hold all the stormwater that runs off of this site and runs off of this building, and then they will slowly release it to the sewer system in a controlled manner.
But this is all artificial turf.
Correct. Yes, all artificial turf.
Stephanie, thank you for the tour.
No problem. Anytime.
All right, we're going to continue our program next with a segment talking about how we actually finance the Robert Crown Center.